All right, it's officially time. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name is Amber Linkford, and I'll be running you through your workout today. For today's Dumbbell Strength session, we are going to be doing a circuit. For our circuit, we have 6 exercises. We're going to see if we can get 4 rounds in of all 6 exercises. For the exercise we're doing today, we're going to be doing 3 standing and 3 on the ground. I do have those exercises all grouped together, so we are not going to be constantly getting up and down on the ground, but I wanted to give you that little bit of forewarning that we do have some floor exercises. So if you need to roll out a yoga mat or move to a more comfortable surface, now's the time. Otherwise, let's press start on those fitness watches if you want to track the workout, and then let's begin our warm-up. We're going to start with legs about shoulder width apart. Starting that right arm, we're going to reach up to the ceiling, circling back and around. Let's do one more circle back, and then switching direction, circling forward. Last one on this side, switching arms, circling back first. Last circle back, and then switch directions, circling forward. Last one here, bringing both arms down to our sides. We're gonna wake up those hips and get them to activate a little bit. So starting with that right leg, we're gonna lift that knee up, circling out and around. You can bring that leg all the way back in. We're going to switch sides, alternating side to side. If that's a little bit too much hip motion, you can just feel free to tap and turn out. We want to get those hips to wake up and start to activate. Let's do one more, each side, and then switch directions. We're gonna pull out and in. If you're doing those foot taps, you can continue to just tap out and in. One more, each side, widening that stance. Feet turned out, we're gonna go into our sumo scoop ups. So taking our hands, we're gonna reach down to the ground, reaching as far as you can before doing a sumo squat. Scooping those arms up tall and bringing them back around to your side. And repeat. Doing your best to reach as low as you can before doing that squat and standing tall. Let's do one last repetition. Relaxing out of that, and we will get started with our circuit. For round 1, I'm going to demonstrate the exercise first. We'll perform it together before I move on to the next round. We're starting with our standing exercises first, focusing on that lower body. I want you to grab a medium to heavy weight. We're gonna be holding the single weight down at our side. We're gonna do a 1 1/4 squat. So what this is gonna look like, its feet are about shoulder width apart, facing forward. From here, you're going to squat down. Once you reach the bottom, you're gonna go up a 1/4 of a squat, back down, standing tall. So for that side view, back is flat, going into a full squat, moving up just a 1/4, down, and then standing tall. Only going as low as you can, staying that nice comfortable range. We're gonna do 12 reps, so grab your weight. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, squat, small motion up, standing tall. I also like to say it's adding a pulse at the bottom. So that's 2, 3, keeping that back nice and flat. 4, Knees are tracking with your feet. 5, 6, 7, over halfway. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. Go ahead, set that weight down, grab some water if you need it. All right, moving on to exercise 2. We're doing upper body for this exercise. So for this one, we're doing a single arm overhead press. Standing nice and tall, allowing just a soft knee bend here so our knees are not completely locked out. Soft knees. We're gonna be engaging that core. Arm is up, elbow slightly in front of your body. Other hand can be at your waist or directly out to the side. From here, we're just going to reach the arm up to the ceiling and down. As we're reaching up, we're keeping that core nice and engaged so we're not leaning as we press. Staying nice and tall, working in that posture. 12 each side, using a light to medium weight. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single arm press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switching arms in 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great work. Set it down. Next exercise, we're gonna do a standing core exercise. For this standing core, we're gonna do a weighted march. So for this exercise, I'm actually gonna be using more of a medium weight for this one. So going a little bit higher than what I did for the press. We're gonna be holding that weight up at our chest, but I want you to, instead of resting on your chest, bring it just a little bit farther out, keeping a little bit of space between your chest and that weight. From here, we're gonna lift our knee up to our chest, down, and switch. As we're marching, we're keeping that core engaged so our back stays nice and flat, using that lower core to engage and assist in lifting up our knee towards our chest. You can also feel free to just tap in front or do this without weight as well. We're gonna do 12 to each side, so grab the weights if you're using it. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Taking this nice and slow, controlling that motion. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over halfway. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Set it down once again. That was exercise 3. Now we're going to make our way down to the ground for 3 floor exercises. So we're prepared and ready to go. We are going to be doing one exercise where we're on our hands and knees. So you may need to grab a folded up towel, blanket, or a cushion for some more support for those knees. For that exercise, we're also going to be using 2 light to medium dumbbells. So sometimes it's nice to kind of get that a little bit gathered right away. But for our first exercise, we're going back to that lower body. We're going to be doing a elevated bridge. I do have the variation for you for if you don't have a place to elevate those legs. A couple options for this elevated bridge. I obviously have a bench right in front of me, but you can also use a coffee table or a stable ottoman or a stable chair as well. You can also use a wall. So for this exercise, you're going to elevate those legs up on that surface. Legs are going to be about hip width apart. Toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Hands are off the side. You're going to push down through those heels, lifting those hips up into our bridge and lowering down, keeping that back nice and flat. If you do not have an elevated surface, you can feel free just to lay flat on your back, feet on the ground, hands off to the side. You can also feel free to add a weight, placing that weight right on your hips, holding on to that weight. You're going to push down to the heel, bridging up and down. So that is our first floor exercise, and exercise number 4. Get ready, get in position. We're going to do 12 reps in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Bridging up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Feel free to shake it out, grab some water. We're going to be transitioning next to our hands and knees. We're going to be doing a alternating row. So for this exercise, I'm using my 2 medium to light weights. We're going to have our shoulders stacked right over our wrists. Hips are stacked right over those knees, keeping that back nice and flat. We're going to bring that elbow up, rolling up on one side, and switch. You're going to alternate side to side. As we row up, we're keeping that elbow in towards our rib cage, actively pulling that shoulder blade in towards our spine. 12 to each side. Get ready, get in position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. 10, 11, and 12. Awesome job. Shake it out. Don't move far. We have one last exercise to go. Staying on the ground, we're going to do a side plank, and we're going to add some hip dips. So for this exercise, I have a couple of variations for you. We are going to be laying on our side. I want your elbow on the ground, shoulder over that elbow. You can have your legs tucked and bent. Legs are going to be stacked on top of one another. In this position, starting with your hip on the ground, all we're going to do is lift that hip up and back down. Lightly tapping in between. You can also do this with your legs straight, feet stacked on top. This is a little bit more challenging with those legs straight. You can also feel free to just hold a side plank. So holding that side plank, you're just going to keep those hips up for the whole time it takes us to do those 12 hip dips. You can also do a side plank from your knees. Those are our variations. Get ready. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 12 reps. Lift that hip up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. 10, 11, and 12. All right. Take it out, switching sides. Side number 2. We're gonna start up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lifting the hip up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. All right, we did it. That was round 1. We're going to see if we can get 3 more rounds in for a total of 4 rounds. Take your time moving back to that standing position. We'll get started in about 45 seconds with round 2. We're going to start back up with our 1 1/4 squat. For this one, this is where we do a squat, pulse up, and then stand tall. So it's basically a squat with 1 pulse. Take your time, shake it out. Feel free to move about your space, whatever you need to do to get ready for round 2. We'll give it another about 15 seconds, and then we'll get started. So feel free to grab your weight, get in position. 12 reps. Starting 5, 3, 2, 1. Back is flat. Squat, 1 pulse. Standing tall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. Great job. Set it down, grab some water. A little bit quicker transition now. So we're gonna give about 20 seconds, and then we're going into our single overhead press. Whew. All right. Just a reminder, as we're pressing up, we want to make sure core is engaged, soft knees, and we're not leaning and pressing. Only thing moving is that arm. Let's start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Switch inside in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Set it down, take your breather. We have our weighted marches next. Just a reminder for our marches, we're standing up nice and tall. Shoulders are down away from our ears. Pulling those ribs in I like to always stay kind of like knitting those ribs in and together. We're also pulling that belly button deeper in towards our spine, using that lower abdominal muscles to lift those knees up. We're gonna start in just 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. First 3 exercises are done. Make your way down to the ground. We're starting up with our glute bridges. For the glute bridges, you can either elevate your feet up on your bench if you have one like me, table chair, coffee table, even a couch, or just pressing your feet directly into a wall works as well. You can also do this one with your feet flat on the ground, and you can feel free to add weight at any time, placing that weight directly on your hips. We're gonna give it another 10 seconds, and then we'll get started. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bridging up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Coming up out of that, transitioning to all fours next. We have our alternating rows, really feeling that shoulder blade pulling into your spine as you row up. We'll give it another 15 seconds. So take your time, get your weights in position. I want those shoulders stacked over your wrists, hips are stacked over those knees. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. 10, 11, and 12. Shake it out. Take your breather, grab some water. We have our side plank with our hip dips next. So just a reminder, you can do this with your legs bent or straight. Either way, you're gonna have your legs stacked on top of each other. You can also just hold the side plank instead of adding those dips as well. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. So get ready. Stacking that shoulder over your elbow. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Transitioning, other side. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take your time. Make your way back up to standing. We're done with round 2. We still got 2 more rounds to go. Take your time. We'll give it another 45 seconds. Once again, feel free to just move about your space. Maybe doing a few kicks in front, few butt kickers. Maybe your forearms are feeling a little tight. As per usual, mine are. I don't know if it's from working at a desk all day, but that in combination with holding on to weights, I always need to stretch them. All right, starting back up with the 1 1/4 squat or a squat with a single pull. We're gonna begin in just 10 seconds, so get ready, get in position. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, and 12. Set it down, grab water if needed. Single arm overhead press next. Get your weight ready. We're gonna start in just 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Press up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switch sides. In 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Exercise 2 is done. Moving on to the weighted marches next. Really feeling those ribs knit in, pulling together. Belly button pulling deeper in towards that spine. If you are more prone to an anterior pelvic tilt here, I also want you to try to tuck that tailbone under slightly so you're in a more neutral position. All right, we're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Set it down and make your way down to the ground for the last 3 exercises of the circuit. We'll start in about 20 seconds. So take your time. Getting in position. All right, we're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take it out. Scooting your way back. Transitioning. Other direction on all fours. We'll give it another 20 seconds, so take your time. Setting up those weights. Take those arms out. Maybe do a few twists side to side. Let's get in position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. In 3, 2, 1. Rowing up and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost done. 11, last one, each side. Set it off to the side. And transition towards that side plank. We'll give it another 15 seconds. And then side plank with the hip dip. Shoulders right over that elbow. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. And 12. Rolling over to side 2. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost there, and 12. Round 3 is done. One more round to go. Just 6 exercises, and then we'll get a little bit of a cool down. And move back to your standing position. Take it out. We'll give it another 25, 30 seconds. And then it's back to squats. All right, let's grab our weight and get ready and get in position. Starting in 10. 3, 2, 1. Last time we're doing this. Squat and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost done. 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're done with the heavy weight. So you can feel free to go ahead and put it all the way away. We have single arm press next, starting in 15 seconds. The last chance for some water. Otherwise, grab your weight. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Let's work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Switching sides in 3, 1, and press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one. Set it down, shake it out. Weighted marches are next. All right, check it out. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. So grab those weights. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. If you're done with this weight, go ahead and put it away. Make your way down to the ground. The last 3 exercises. We're going to start these up in 15 seconds. So get ready. Elevate those feet. Starting 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lifting hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Coming up out of that, make your way to the center of your mat. Add that cushion if you need to under the knees. We'll give it another 15 seconds. And then it's time for the rows. All right. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, almost done. 10, 11, and 12. Set them off to the side. We have one more exercise to go. So lay on your side for our side plank hip dip. Stacking those legs, shoulders right over the elbow. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Switching sides. Side 2, last exercise. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Relaxing out of that. We're gonna do a few cool down exercises and stretches. We're gonna start on the ground, on all fours. So back to that position where shoulders over wrists, hips are over our knees. If you feel any irritation with your wrists in that position, for this exercise, you can move to your fifth instead. We're gonna start with our cat-cows first. So tucking our chin to our chest, rounding our back, tucking that tailbone, and then dropping that chest, lifting your tailbone, lifting your head up, moving from that nice rounded cat down to that extended cow. We're trying to get as much movement through our spine as we can. Let's do one more cat-cow here. Flattening out that back. Standing on all fours, we're going to walk our hands out in front of us, keeping those elbows straight. We're going to drop our chest down towards the ground. Hips stay up. Pressing those shoulders down into the mat. Holding this for one more breath. Exhale, walking those hands in. Going into our downward dog next. Tucking those toes under. We're going to straighten our legs. Dropping that chest down. Dropping those heels down. Feeling that good stretch down the backs of our legs. Let's bend that right knee, straightening out that left. And switch, left knee bends, right leg straightens. Switching one more time to each side. Straightening both legs out. Walking those feet in towards your hands. Transitioning, shifting the weight to your feet. And then slowly rolling on up. The standing position. Head is the last thing to come up. Let's do one big shoulder roll back. And forward. And then feel free to shake it out. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Great work today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber. I hope you have a great rest of your day and see you all next time.